Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. Today we're here at the Gate of Fear. There was quite a few things came out at the end of the last episode. We found out why Cormyr is pretty much here. What happened? She activated some of Abaddon's old magic and kind of been corrupted by him way back at the ruins of Farina. We found out that Dunkoro has a son and he's sort of been redeemed, and now we've sorted out the River of Souls and everybody's sort of going off like normal now. And right at the end of the cutscene, we were discussing how we were going to proceed, and the idea is that we're going to try and defeat Abaddon with the help of the 5 gods. No idea how that's going to happen, but that was kind of what we said, and we said with the help of the 5 gods we will do that. So that's kind of the plan right now, and we're at the next gate. This is the 4th gate. You've got the Gate of Torment, the Gate of Pain, the Gate of Nightfall and Lands, and now we're at the Gate of Fear. Yes, and this takes us through to the Domain of Fear. Let's read the description. The Gate of Fear is one of the great locks erected by the 5 gods to imprison Abaddon. Weakened by the passage of the ages and the machinations of the God of Secrets, past this gate lies a great plain inhabited by the primeval fears of early man and swept by the winds of panic. Okay, and there is the Domain of Fear there, but we're not going to be going to that just yet because we've now got another quest we can do with the odd bodies. And yes, this guy here, this man's called the Apostate, and he's got a quest for us. There's only 2 you ever meet, 2 Margonites that have strayed from the path of Abaddon. One is in the odd bodies, and one is this man here called the Apostate, who we do a quest with, and he gives us some hints on how we could actually take out Abaddon. But first, yeah, let's speak to this Forgotten Keeper, who has news of the odd bodies, who, if you remember, thought that Abaddon was trying to summon another demon called the Unseen, which they're trying to stop. We don't know whether their story has any merit. The father certainly doesn't think so, but here we go. This is what they're doing. Those foolish followers of Captain Yithlis embarked on a mission without orders. They knew I did not believe their wild tales, yet they've gone to find proof of this Unseen. They intend to find the location where they say Abaddon's followers will summon this terrible demon. They have yet to return. Journey to the Domain of Pain. See if you can find out what's left of them. I will find them again. I like the decline there. It's just not again. It's pretty good. Right, so yeah, we're coming back out into the Domain of Pain, and this isn't the only quest we're going to be doing out here. We can actually do 2 quests kind of together, which is quite nice. When we're looking for the odd bodies, we'll find someone else who needs help, and that's going to shed a little bit more light on that undead lich we saw in the last episode. If you guys have seen or played Prophecies, you'll know who that is. You won't know quite a lot about the circumstances of why exactly he's here. Well, that's a statue to Balthazar, isn't it? But we will learn about that soon enough. Okay, so here's Thenemi. This is one of the guys of the odd bodies, and he's here already. What's going on, buddy? He says, I don't trust you, stranger, but then I don't trust anyone, present company included. Why is my compass on again? Sorry, guys, I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm not turning it back on. Anyway, into the fire. Matt Greenspring, I never thought I'd see a friendly face again, even one as ugly as yours. How terrifying it is to be stranded out here alone. The odd bodies were ambushed. We were set up. They knew where we were headed. They were waiting for us. That new general of Abaddon's, the one they call Shiro, ambushed us. The others were scattered. You must help me find them, if any survive. Oh, poo. Okay, so, Abaddon's new general, the one they call Shiro. Okay, so a little hint of things to come, perhaps. Let's move on. We've got some Shadow Army here. We've seen in the last episode we saw lots of Doom's army. You remember Doom isn't the only god helping Abaddon at the moment. There is also Menzies, Balthazar's half-brother, and his armies are called the Shadow Armies, and we'll be seeing some of those as we go through as well. But right, so this is the big... Was this the big building in the middle? I believe it was, wasn't it? And we've got lots and lots of the leech tunnels around here. This is kind of the fleshy stuff. I don't know whether there's significantly more here now that we've finished the mission. I don't know whether that means that it's like growing at an exponential rate or what, but yeah, kind of weird. Okay, another Forgotten Warden. For too long have the Margonites fought us, weakening our ability to keep our defences at bay. With every monster that breaks from our control, the nightmares grow stronger. This poison must be cut off its source. Take and bear the mark of the light. Kill the Margonites, and Abaddon will feel your fury. If killing Margonites will weaken Abaddon, I'll gladly raise my weapon against them. Right, so other things about our skills, as you saw at the end of the last episode, we're now using Dwayner, which is pretty cool. And also, I had a request from someone to show just one of the Lightbringer skills. These are the skills that you earn at the Chantry of Secrets. This is also quite cool, isn't it? You can actually walk on the River of Souls. It's pretty sweet. I think it's quite nice, not just because it looks cool, but also because I think, you know, it kind of gives the idea that the souls are helping you to fight Abaddon or whatever, you know. And obviously, this bridge wasn't here during the mission. But yeah, you got these skills that the Order of Whispers give us. I'm not saying that the skills are bad, not at all. But as a dervish right now, they're not particularly amazing for me. So yeah, this bit's always quite hard, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm being very cautious, is because there's a hell of a lot of enemies here, and they're probably going to kill me because my health is going around like fucking mad at the moment. And Corey's dead already. That flamingo is so useless. Bloody hell, that was a difficult fight. Oh, and they're not even all dead yet. Well, Thanemi's dead. Okay, so I guess the idea is he's supposed to be leading us, but he's dead. Thankfully, this is one of those quests where an essential guy, or a guy that could have been essential, can die, but you can continue going, so thank Christ for that, is all I can say. If I wasn't cutting so much out of the combat, you could probably see how much I'm really struggling with a lot of these fights. But okay, right. That's that bit done. It's one of these places where the first fight you have is one of the hardest. Right, so we need to go north. How are we going north? Can we go up around here? I'm assuming we can. Oh yeah, we can go across that bridge that we went across for the bonus before. Right, so we got some titans here who I'm going to try and not fight. Just go across the invisible bridge, please, without having to fight them. Where's the invisible bridge? Here we go. Oh, no, they've seen us. Never mind. Right, okay, so come back over here. Got another warden to speak to. Titans, ancient creatures dating back nearly as far as my own kind. So what you want to remember is when the gods first came, he's saying dating back to nearly my own kind. What you want to remember is that when the gods first came to Tyria, they brought the Forgotten to watch over the world. Then all of that stuff happened that caused Abaddon to fall, and then that's when Abaddon started making the Titans from within inside this realm, which is why the Forgotten really are just a little bit older than the Titans. Okay, so this is a bit of the leech tunnels we never saw before. Pretty messed up, don't you think? And here's a lost soul here, Scout Actum. Okay. Oh wait. This is Scout Actum, one of the odd bodies, isn't he? He says, "I was a devout man who followed the 5 true gods. I did my best to serve Alona." That was this guy's, yeah. Yeah, this was the guy, the Sunspear that got killed. "I thought for certain I was going to be consumed by one of these demons, and now you show up. Perhaps my luck is changing. Or is this fate toying with me, giving me false hope before crushing me completely? Let's get this over with." Okay, hopefully he won't die like Thanemi did. Miserably. Oh, and I forgot to resurrect Corey, so he's just laying in a ditch somewhere. Oh well. Oh, by the way, this Titan we're fighting here is Savio Prelimium. I don't know whether you just saw his name, but this big guy here, this was Savio Prelimium. If you remember, we did an episode not too long ago with the Order of Whispers, who were talking about one of the original Titans that they'd locked up near Palawa Joko. And you have those quests, and no more quests about Savio, but you can actually find him as just a seemingly random boss with no other significance attributed to him other than that quest, walking around out here in the Gate of Pain. I actually had no idea he was right here. I didn't realise we were going to come across him. But there you go. So this is the guy that they were talking about, who's now dead. And just fell over. Didn't really put up much of a fight, did he? Considering he's such an old Titan with a real story behind him. Maybe it's another one of those times where they were going to do a quest, but then they never got around to it in the end. But yeah, that's his corpse there. Buried with Palawa Joko for a long time. Broke out recently. Right, so what have we got here? Keep on going, I guess. Now I do know that we've got another quest that we can do down here, which is from another lost soul, who I thought Scout Acton was just now. So keep your eyes out, guys, because I'm probably going to miss it, because I can't quite remember exactly where it was. Right, so there's some torment demons here. Another one of the odd bodies over there. Alright, let's fight the demons first, shall we? Right, that's them dead. Titans over there. I'll ignore those for now. Right, so let's speak to this guy. Oh, this is the Charr. It's so weird just seeing a Charr here. Of all places, don't you think? I mean, we haven't seen a Charr for a long time. Not really. And just to see one here is quite cool. Anyway, greetings, human. Have no fear. If we encounter a demon, you can hide behind me. They won't lay a claw on you. Thank you. Humans, it is good to see you again. I have been teaching these demons a lesson. Now they know what it means to face a Charr warrior in battle. The fires, the pain, just like my days shattering the Ascalon wall. Haha! But now that we are reunited, we can truly put some fear into these cowardly Margonites. Brilliant, sounds good. Right, so the next guy's all the way over there. It's a little bit random, isn't it, where they're appearing. Alright, let's get going then. Looks like the odd bodies have been split all over the place, really. I think I'll cut it since we've already seen this walk. So yeah, see you in a second, guys. Okay, back over the River of Souls. Look at that. It looks so cool, doesn't it? Right. Oh, there we go. So the Lost is here. This is the other allied Margonite. Standing very close to these torment creatures. I wonder why. They're not even trying to fight him. Let's take him out first, shall we? Right, okay, they're all dead. Let's speak to the Lost. Hello, the Lost. He says, the Margonites are a dead race. We do not have children. We do blah, blah, blah. We read that before. I'm glad you have arrived. These lands are dangerous for me now that I've betrayed the god of my people. I deceived these demons into thinking I was still a servant of Abaddon. Ah, I see. I would rather have slain them all, I'm sure. I'm quite trusting of him, considering he's a Margonite, and I probably shouldn't be. I am quite trusting of him. Okay, so that's the big building there, obviously, that was in the mission, not the one where we started out. Oh, even more demons. Actually, my heart sinks every time I see a group of enemies here, because they just take me so long to kill right now. Ugh. Okay, come on, here we go again. And moving on. Going south. At least I think it's south. I assume it's south, but is there even a north, south, east and west out here in the mists like this? Oh, and more Margonites. You go like 5 steps and then you're in a fight again. I'm going to try and avoid them. Okay, everyone wait here. Alright, hello Igraine. Right. Do you know where we are? It's also very strange. I'm not certain how I got here. It's strange. I was out here all alone, separated from the others, and yet I was unafraid. Have I finally lost my mind? Gives me the shivers. May I borrow your cloak? I like that some of the odd bodies are now starting to survive, so I'm actually getting a little bit of help. Instead of people just dying the second they come to me. Right, so the next place is round here on the south. Okay, so this is going pretty good actually. Now that I've got a few odd bodies with me, we're killing pretty quick. And here's another one. Here's the captain, Captain Yithlis. How you doing, buddy? I think we just spoke to your dad. He says, containing Abaddon has cost us countless lives, but so long as one of my peoples remain, we will fulfill our sacred duty. Once again, I owe you a great debt. This squad is the last chance for me to regain some small measure of honor. You will forever have my gratitude for rescuing me and my band of odd bodies. It's clear to me now, the way we were singled out and assaulted proves we were correct regarding Abaddon's plan to summon the unseen. I'm under attack again. Where the hell from? Ugh. We will continue our search for the summoning grounds and send word when we discover it. Until then, may the gods watch over you. Okay, it looks like the odd bodies have helped me out significantly here. But they're not going to follow me around anymore, are they? Alright, okay, so that's the next quest with the odd bodies complete. I was actually hoping to find this lost soul in the leech tunnels well before now. But it doesn't look like we have. So, what I'm going to have to do... I'm pretty sure he's up in the northern corner. He's near where we were before. Where we started the original mission. So I'm going to... Should I go down that way or should I go back the way I came? I don't particularly like walking around in the leech tunnels. They seem very dangerous in there. Okay, so I'm gonna walk back the way I came, and I'm gonna cut it, guys, until we're about, I don't know, around here, and we'll see if we can find this lost soul who can shed some light on this whole thing with the lich. So I will see you in a sec. Here he is! There we go. So this wandering soul, and you'll notice that this person looks exactly like the guy we saw before, who was from Orr. And as you'll see, once I've killed these fucking titans, there's stuff around every single corner in these horrible tunnels. There is something else ready to kill you. As you're going to see, once I've killed these guys, it isn't a coincidence. Okay, so what does he have to say to us? Wandering soul. He doesn't look like he's wandering. He looks like he's chained up, but there we go. Hey, could you help a wandering spirit out? All I remember is running through these disgusting fleshy tunnels. Before that, blank. They call this place the leech tunnels because it is here that the memories of the realm's spirits are devoured by flesh gluttons. I know, the name disgusts me too, but I've got a theory. If you slay these monstrosities, the essence they devour will be released back into their rightful owners, namely me. Would you kill some of these things for me? What have you got to lose? An undead mind is a terrible thing to waste. Okay, so this is, there's two quests you get from this guy, you can do with this guy. And it's leading us over here. And they're very easily missed. I mean, this is just a guy out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the domain of pain. And there really is zero reason for most players to ever come here. I mean, there's no titles associated with coming out here in the realm of... Look at the way the walls are moving in and like that. It's so freaky. It's brilliant, though. I like it. There's no reason for anyone to get any titles out here or anything like that. So it really is something that... I think most players, especially if they're just going through the game following it, are going to miss. I was actually under the impression that the Odd Bodies quest would take us alongside it, but it turns out it doesn't, so... Just look at that pillar pulsating and stuff. Ugh. Okay, so we've done that and we've actually saved someone. He says, my name is due to, and I was born in Arah. Or was it Ascalon? You'd better kill a few more of those things. Oh, okay, so he's remembering his name. It's quite funny, I think, that he says he was born in Arah. That could mean he's a very, very old person. Or it could mean that people are actually still living in Arah. If you actually remember back to the Prophecy series I did, they kind of hint at Arah not being lived in as a city anymore, but just a place that the Orions sort of protect and keep safe, and it's like an abandoned city. I do remember a Shining Blade saying something along those lines. So for this guy to come up and say that he was born in Arah could mean that he's much, much, much older than recent days. He could be a spirit from back when Arah was still inhabited, back when this realm was really formed, I guess you could say, because it was around then that the war between Abaddon and the gods took place. Anyway, that's them lot dead. Now we move round here. Is he following us somehow? How is he following us? He's chained up. Oh, no, look, he just floats around. That's pretty cool. Usually whenever anything uses this model, they can't move, but he's kind of floating. It's quite funny. Anyway, through here, more through the belly of the beast. Ah, here's another flesh glutton. Let's kill the Margonites first. Okay, so that flesh glutton's dead. I didn't even try and fight it, but they killed it. He says, I remember the Charr. I wish I didn't. Why did those wretched creatures attack my homeland? Oh, so, okay, so this is from when the Charr attacked, which was actually in the event of prophecies, which means that him being born in Arah is quite an interesting thing. Right, that's them dead. Moving on. Further south. I'll tell you guys what, right, I'm looking at my timer at the moment. I've been filming this episode for 38 minutes, and I'm pretty sure loads of it is just me stood around fighting. I'm going to be chopping a lot of stuff out of this. Okay, so where we actually are now is we're back where we started the mission last time, except obviously we're now here in an explorable area mode. Let's grab this bounty. We want to go this way. Here we go. Another group of Margonites and another flesh golem. Glutton, sorry. Okay, and now that he's dead, the quest updated. The Wandering Soul says the Vizier of Orr had a plan, a magic that would kill the Charr. Oh, so this guy's remembering the events that happened in Arah. If you guys remember, Orr was attacked by the Charr. The Vizier he blew the whole nation up and killed everyone. This is what happened, and that transformed him into the undead Lich, who he eventually fought at the end of Prophecies. It's a bit more complicated than that, but that's the basics of the story. Oh my God, where are all these things coming from? Okay, so anyway, that's that bit of the quest complete. Okay, so we have 2 of 5 gluttons left. Right, now we go all the way down there. What's the bet? And we've got a million more things to fight. Let's do it. Okay, there's the next flesh glutton just up there. Okay, so killing him, and the Wandering Soul says, no, wait. We discovered that the Vizier had been corrupted by the God of Secrets. We found the forbidden books in his quarters. It's all coming back to me now. Huh. So, what we're learning about here, guys, is there was kind of a big plot hole in Prophecies. I never really drew much attention to it, but there is kind of a big plot hole with most of the events of Prophecies is all triggered off because of the Vizier blowing up all of Orr. And they never really go into his motivations behind that, and they never really explain it. They just say, oh, he read from a dark scroll, and it all blew up, and he became the Lich, and so on and so on. And they never really go into his motivations, and this quest ties those motivations into the story of Nightfall, which I think is really quite cool. And it explains why he's down here in the realm of torment. And it's because he'd been corrupted, as you can see here, by the God of Secrets. It was Abaddon's doing. Abaddon has been away in this realm for a long time, scheming, making plans. We're actually going to find out that everything we see over the previous 2 campaigns have all been to do with Abaddon trying to break from his prison. Anyway, so the last one's here, but I can't see the glutton. Oh, it's okay, it's over there. Right, and there's a hell of a lot of Margonites. Hopefully they're not all in one group. No, it doesn't look like they are. Okay, good. Come here, Mr. Glutton. Good Glutton. Okay, so the last one's dead. The Vizier was a traitor. Too late, Orr was lost to Abaddon. Pain, suffering. Why must the memory sear me like it was only yesterday? Well, you asked for this. You can't complain. You did ask me to give you your memories back. Okay, so the quest is complete. I'll let my heroes fight as long as we don't die. Slowly, the way a flesh glutton crawls, my memories are returning. I'm glad to have them back, even if it only means reliving the pain of the Cataclysm, or the destruction and suffering of the Orrian people. Thank you, Matt Greenspring. I won't forget you. I won't forget you either. And he gets a follow-up. We get a follow-up quest. Matt Greenspring, I remember now that I was not alone when I entered the leech tunnels. Some of my fellow Orions suffered the same fate as I. They must remain somewhere inside the tunnels, losing their essence to the gluttons with each passing moment. Save them from their dismal fate. Your friends won't forget this rescue. Okay, so now we go to a few others. I believe, yeah, it's back the way we came. So I'm actually going to be able to cut it until we get to each one. So I will see you guys. Fuck, look at all the Margonites. No. Oh, when I went into this, I completely forgot how annoying the Realm of Torment was and just how dangerous it was down here. I will cut it, guys. See you in a second. Okay, so we're here. Some more Torment creatures. Oh my god, a lot of Torment creatures. Oh, I see. There's an Orion Spirit here. Orion Spirit Khilbron. Okay, so quest updated. That's one guy. We've rescued 1 of 3, so the next one's down here. Okay, so this Orion Spirit says, help! Kill these demons before they consume me. Wait, does that mean I missed some dialogue before? Oh yes, slay these demons before they feast on my soul, they said, okay. Okay, so that's 2 saved. We've got Minos and Khilbron saved. One last one is back up there, okay? So I'll cut it till we get there. So this one is called Kandril, and he says, clear out these demons so we can make a run for it. Oh, I got a Margonite key. Cool. So if we find any chests, we can open one of them. No doubt get another purple. Right, there we go. So quest updated. Oh, now we need to lead them to the entrance of the leech tunnels. Oh, which is just over here, which is fine. Wow, what a bizarre step. Oh no, it's not just there, it's all the way over there. Fun times. Okay, I'll cut it, guys. See you in a sec. I'll tell you what, I'll just be glad to be out of these leech tunnels. You don't find anything else like this deeper into the realm of torment, and I think I've seen enough to last me a lifetime, to be perfectly honest. I must criticise the quest. I've been filming for well over an hour now on just these 3 little quests, just for the effort you go through. I can't understand why regular players would come and do these. Those tunnels are creepy, and did we mention fleshy? Thank you for saving me. Those tunnels were fleshy, too fleshy. Bottom line, I'm so glad to be out of there. Yeah, you and me both, guys. So, you've shown much compassion to a few forgotten spirits. May your journey through this tormented realm be free of danger. Though in all honesty, I suspect you'll face challenges ahead. As for us, we'll seek the spirit of the evil Vizier to exact our long-awaited revenge. Well, good luck with that. So, this quest really introduces, and we've been hinted about Shiro being down here. The 2 massive villains, pretty much the big end bosses from the previous campaigns, are both associated in some way with Abaddon. And this is really nice because it means that pretty much the first 3 campaigns of the Guild Wars series, all of Guild Wars 1 pretty much until Eye of the North, it's all about Abaddon. It's all been about this. It all ties in together. Abaddon was the motivation for the Lich, for everything that happened in the Flameseeker prophecies. And in a future episode, oh, we're fighting again. In a future episode, we will see what exactly was going on with Shiro. So yeah, let's map back to the Gate of Pain. I really don't want to fight anything else. Sorry, the Gate of Fear. So yeah, I think I'll end that episode there, guys. Next episode, like I said, with the Shiro thing, there's actually an Imperial Captain Shi Wang, very Canthan name, who we'll be speaking to. Not necessarily first thing, I want to continue the main plot. We're going to see what Cormyr's plan is. Like I said at the start of the episode, she wants to get help from the 5 gods. How is that even going to happen? There was the exodus of the gods. They haven't been here for years and years and years. They only appear as avatars. So we'll see what goes on with that by speaking to this man Ramor, who's got some more information for us. And we'll be seeing this last Margonite and all kinds of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I've got to say this is one of the ones I didn't enjoy filming. But I will see you next time.